Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and it's so good to see you. I bought this white camellia back in January. It was the first plant I bought home after my mom passed. And somehow it just became her tree. For the last few months, I couldn't bring myself to plant it. I'd walk past it every day, still in its nursery pot, never quite sure where it belonged or what to do with it. I kept going back and forth, put it in a planter or put it in the ground. Part of me was scared that if I planted it in the ground, I might have to leave it behind someday, and that felt unbearable, like letting go of her all over again. Last week, on a sunny, breezy day, I finally felt ready. I picked this spot under our avocado tree. It gets the softest filtered light, perfect for a camellia. It makes me smile every time I walk past it now. I know she would have loved it here. Can I just say game changer? The DeWalt drill with the auger from Garden Answer has seriously saved my back and so much time. Oh my goodness, I seriously don't know how I did this before without them. Literally goes through this hard clay soil like but a baby. Alright, I put down some starter fertilizer and now it's time to take this Nuccio's Gem White Camellia out of its nursery pot and finally get her in the ground. Nuccio's Gem is such a beautiful camellia with pure white double blooms and deep green glossy leaves. It does best in filtered sun or partial shade, which makes this spot perfect. And once it's fully grown, it'll be around 6 to 8 feet tall and wide, great for a bit of privacy, and still super manageable. Mother's Day is tomorrow, and honestly, my brain's been kind of blocking it out for weeks. But now that it's here, it's hard to ignore. Every ad, every email, every post, it all feels like little heartbreaks. Just constant reminders of her not being here. I'm learning to carry this grief slowly. I once read a line by C.S. Lewis that stayed with me. Her absence is like the sky spread over everything. That's how it feels. not always heavy, but always present. And in the midst of it, you find ways to keep your love alive in the quiet, everyday moments. I switched from a 7-inch to a 5-inch auger to make planting the smaller plants easier. And let me tell you, I was able to plant 5 plants in under 10 minutes. One word of caution, these augers are heavy and sharp. If you're swapping them out, definitely remove the battery first. I totally forgot to get close-up shots of all the plants I put in the ground. But don't worry, I've got some detailed close-ups of each one at the end of this video. Now I'm planting the Sun King Aurelia, also known as the Japanese spikenard or golden Japanese spikenard. It's a beautiful addition to the garden. It has beautiful chartreuse leaves with clusters of tiny white flowers in the summer, followed by purple fruit. It has been growing super fast since I planted it, and since this is my first time growing it, I'm really curious to see how it does here in my Zone 10B. I had found a small sprout of a plant in the spot I dug up, so I'm saving it for later to pot it up and see what it turns into. In this spot, I'm planting Brachyscome fresco purple, a compact little plant with a nice mounded shape, perfect for borders, containers, edging, and even hanging baskets. Next up is the Nuccio'sGemCamellia denim. Such a beautiful flower. This is the Salvia Blue Chill. Its tall, silvery blue flower spikes add such a soft and striking touch to the garden. And finally, I finished off with another Nuccio'sGemCamellia denim. I don't know how I'll feel tomorrow, but what I do know is that I have a beautiful tree in my garden that is a sweet reminder of my mom. Even though I am now part of a club no one ever wants to join, I still want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. To my beautiful mom, I love you forever and always. And no matter where life takes me, I'll carry you with me in everything I do. Until next time, take care, my friends.